Costco sells groceries almost like it does not want to make money from groceries. The prices are low. The warehouses look plain. The shelves are stacked like storage rooms. And somehow this company generated $269.9 billion in net sales in fiscal 2025. But the most important product at Costco is not on the shelf. It is the card at the entrance. Before a customer buys cereal, tires, chicken, or a television, Costco may have already made the sale that matters most: the membership. In 2025, Costco collected $5.323 billion in membership fees. That is the hidden system. Costco is not just a store, it is a paid access machine disguised as a warehouse. Most retailers live on markup. They buy a product, raise the price, and keep the difference. Costco plays a different game. It keeps prices low enough that customers feel like they are beating the system, then charges them every year for access to that system. That is the first misconception. People think Costco's business is bulk groceries. Giant packs of paper towels, huge cereal boxes, rotisserie chickens, pallets of snacks. That is the visible business. But the deeper business is renewal. A normal supermarket needs to win your purchase today. Costco needs to win your membership this year. And if it does that, the purchases follow. This is why the renewal rate matters so much. In fiscal 2025, Costco's renewal rate was 92.3% in the US and Canada and 89.8% worldwide. For a retailer, that is not just loyalty. That is recurring behavior at massive scale. But Costco cannot simply charge a fee and hope people stay. The store has to constantly prove the fee was worth paying. Every aisle is part of that proof. Every low price is a small reminder. This membership is saving you money. That changes how customers think. If you already paid to enter, you want to use it. If you use it more, you buy more. If you buy more, the membership feels smarter. And if it feels smart, you renew. This is the emotional engine of Costco. The customer feels rational. They feel disciplined. They feel like they found a better system than normal retail. But that feeling is exactly what makes the business model work. Now look at the warehouse itself. Costco does not look polished. It does not feel like a luxury store. Concrete floors, metal shelves, pallets everywhere. Minimal decoration. That plainness is not a weakness. It is part of the message. The building tells the customer, "We did not waste money making this beautiful." So you are probably not paying for beauty. You are paying for value. Even the limited selection is part of the system. A normal supermarket may give you 20 versions of peanut butter. Costco may give you 2. That sounds worse until you realize what it does behind the scenes. Fewer choices mean more volume per item. More volume gives Costco more power with suppliers. More power helps Costco demand better prices. Better prices make the membership feel valuable. So what looks like less choice is actually part of the machine. Costco removes complexity for the customer and concentrates buying power for itself. Then comes Kirkland's signature. To a shopper, Kirkland looks like Costco's store brand. But strategically, it is more than that. It gives Costco leverage. If a famous brand gets too expensive, Costco can offer its own alternative. And because members already trust Costco, the private label does not feel like a cheap substitute. It feels like a smart choice. That is rare. In many stores, brands create trust for the retailer. At Costco, the retailer creates trust for the brand. This is how Costco flips power. Suppliers want access to Costco's members. Customers trust Costco's filter. And Costco sits in the middle, deciding which products get the privilege of being inside the warehouse. But Costco is not only efficient, it is also addictive in a quiet way. Part of the store is predictable: groceries, paper goods, household basics. But part of it is unpredictable. A couch, a watch, a kayak. a seasonal snack, something you did not plan to buy. This is the treasure hunt. It gives each visit a small dose of uncertainty. You came for essentials, but you keep looking because the next aisle might have something strange, useful, or temporary. That matters because a pure discount store can become boring. Costco avoids that. It mixes discipline with surprise. The staples justify the trip. The surprises make the trip feel worth exploring. And every trip reinforces the same idea. Being a member gives you access to something other people might miss. Now the whole system becomes clearer. Costco's low prices are not just a customer benefit. They are membership defense. The plain warehouse is not just cost control, it is trust building. Limited selection is not just simplicity, it is supplier leverage. Kirkland is not just a brand, it is a bargaining weapon. This is why Costco is so difficult to copy. Another company can charge a membership fee. Another company can sell in bulk. Another company can launch a private label. But the hard part is making customers believe the entire system exists to protect them from overpaying. That belief is the asset. Once customers trust the system, the membership fee feels less like a charge and more like a key. And that is why Costco can be loved in a way many retailers are not. Customers do not just say, "I bought something there." They say, "You should get a membership." That recommendation is the business model spreading for free. The final lesson is simple. Costco does not maximize profit on every transaction. It maximizes trust across millions of transactions. It makes the customer feel like the winner, then builds a business around that feeling. So when someone walks into Costco thinking, "I came here to save money," they are not wrong, but from Costco's point of view, the most important sale may have happened before the cart moved, before the receipt printed, before the first free sample. It happened at the door. Because Costco's real product is not groceries, it is access.